UNF Morning. I'm Sarah VanSant. This is a show that wakes you up in the AM and keeps you informed about what's happening on our beautiful campus and around our city. Well, feelings are still a little sore today following a campus protest. Members of the African American Student Union gathered here by the Student Union Plaza yesterday afternoon. They object to the selection of freshman Tori McGlesky as assistant director of the agency, mainly because he is an underclassman and lacks experience. He was picked for the post by Student Government President C2 Balkatoria, even though the SG Advisory Board recommended another candidate. McGlesky is also Caucasian. The AASU Stanford Taylor says overruling the Advisory Board's recommendation exposes a larger issue.
I think we'll gain awareness. A lot of the things that were said in the Senate meeting on Monday reflected how they view the students. The Senate president said that, their voices don't matter. Their judgment doesn't matter. They don't have good judgment. But we're the people you're supposed to be representing, and so you're our voice in Senate, and you're saying that we don't matter. Then why did you run for Senate in the first place? That's why I feel that SG needs to be exposed so that students know who to vote for and who not to vote for, and make sure they base people off of qualifications. And then they also challenge the president. You can't carry out appointments such as this based on somebody's race or what you think might diversify the agency. We've always been diverse. He just wouldn't know because he never came to an event.
The advisory board recommended another candidate, Krista Merricks, for the post. However, we've been unable to reach an SG representative for its perspective, but we'll keep trying. And when we do, we'll include the update on our Facebook page. If you're looking for something to do for dinner tonight, the UNF Child Development Research Center has partnered with the Chick-fil-A at the St. John's Town Center. And tonight from 5 to 8 p.m., a majority of revenue made from the UNF community will be donated to the parents' organization at the Child Development Research Center. Make sure to tell the cashier that you are with UNF. Also, tomorrow night, UNF sorority Alpha Kappa Alpha will be hosting Pink Friday, a fashion show and model competition. The fashion show will raise awareness and funds for the fight against heart disease, which is still the #1 killer of women. The event will be held in the UNF Student Union ballrooms at 8:30 p.m. Tickets will be $5, and all profits will be donated to the American Heart Association. Do you want another great way to give back to your community? Well, it's time to lace up your sneakers and get ready for the UNF Swoop the Loop 5K race this Sunday. The race will commence at 9 a.m. in the UNF Arena. Sign up is free for UNF students and $20 for the Jacksonville community. All proceeds will go to support the UNF's Disability Center. We at UNF Morning are looking forward to the weekend, much like our viewers. So in order to plan ahead, here's the 6-day forecast. The University Police Department investigated a dorm burglary on Wednesday. What makes this different from most reported thefts on campus is that the dorm being burglarized was occupied. When the resident questioned the suspect about why he was in the room, the suspect replied, "I thought this was Jesus' room." Once the suspect left, the resident noticed that several electronics and entertainment products had been taken. Eventually, UPD tracked down the missing items and encourages all UNF dorm residents to lock their doors. Well, that's a little scary.
It is.
I hope you have some better news for us. What do you have for us, Kayla?
Well, I do. I was looking at the weather, and it's a good thing it's going to be so nice out because we have a lot of water sports going on this weekend. So let's check those out. The UNF swim and dive teams will travel to Athens, Georgia this week to compete in the Coastal Collegiate Swimming Association's championship. UNF placed 4th in last season's meet and set 10 new school records. This year, they enter into the meet with one of the youngest rosters in school history. However, expect the young team to hold their own. Last season, sophomore Julia Muma earned all CCSA honors in the 3-meter dive. For fans who would like to watch the action, you can tune in to the live video stream online and look at our Facebook link for the page. UNF surf team is looking to take down arch rivals UCF this weekend in Bethune Beach. The Ospreys will be competing in the National Scholastic Surfing Association's Collegiate Division. UNF's A team consists of 6 men, 2 women, and 1 longboarder, and is currently ranked 4th in the NSSA Southeast Conference. Surfers compete individually to accumulate points, which are then added up to determine the winning team. UNF won last month's event and needs to place in the top 3 this weekend to make up for the 2 contests they missed in the middle of the season. If they can do this, they will be well on their way for qualifying for the Eastern Surfing Championships this spring. Also, it's worth mentioning that UNF's softball team beat UCF last night 2-0. Freshman pitcher Courtney Radke tied the school record for strikeouts with 16. This improves the Ospreys' record to 1-5. That's all I have for sports. Back to you, Sarah.
Thank you for joining us on UNF Morning. See you next time, Jacksonville.